हाँ बोलिए।
Good morning. This is S.K. Sinha. I extend my heartiest congratulations to all of you for coming to class tonight. Today we are going to discuss about the syllabus, about the name of the paper, and about the first data lesson. Now, mm, the name of the paper is English Language and Literature. I repeat, English with a language and literature. The code is 184. Now, the paper is of 80 marks and it is divided into 3 sections. First section is reading, is of 20 marks. Now, section B is of writing skill and the grammar, 30 marks. Now, section C, literature, 30 marks. Now come to the syllabus. There are 2 books that are being prescribed for class 9 from CBSE data board. The name of the book is, first is Behind, that is prose, which consists of the prose and the poetry. And the second book is the supplementary reader. The name of the book is the Moments. Now, take out your pen and the copy and write down the lessons. So, first from Behind, prose. The first lesson is the fun they had. Second is the sound of music. Third is the little girl. Fourth is a truly beautiful mind. Fourth is the snake and the mirror. Sixth is my childhood. Seventh is packing. Eighth is the reach on the top. Ninth is the bond of love. 10th is Kathmandu. 11th is If I Were You. Now from the poetry. The first poem is The Road Not Taken. Second is Wind. Third is Rain on the Roof. Fourth is the Lake Isle of Innisfree. Fifth, a legend of the motherland. Sixth, no men are the foreigners. Seventh is the duck and the kangaroo. Eighth is on killing a tree. Ninth is the snake and the snake with a trying. And 10th is the slumber that did my spirit seal, SEAL. Now, from supplementary reader, the name of the book is Moments. The first lesson is The Last with a Child. Second is The Adventure of Toto. Third is Swaran, the story with a teller. Fourth is In the Kingdom of Fools. Fifth is The Happy Prince. Sixth, Weathering the Storm of Erasmus. Seventh is The Last Leaf. Eighth is A House is Not a Home. Ninth is The Accidental Tourist. And 10th is The Beggars. I hope that you must have written the lesson correctly. Now, today we are going to discuss about the lesson that are first from the Behind. The name of the lesson is The Fun That They Had, written by Isaac Asimov. Now, first we will talk about the author. Isaac Asimov was a born American but immigrated to America for higher data studies. He was born on 2nd January 1920, Kochi, that is in Russia. Died in 6th April 1992, but Brooklyn, New York, United States. Now, he has written so many books. His works are The Last Question, The Fun That They Had, The Current Lesson, and Quant Les Leneres, Lenehes, Leneres. Now movies, he has also worked for the movies Robot or Bicentennial, Bicentennial, Bichendennnial, Incident Man, Nightfall, The End of Eternity, and Gandhar. Isaac Asimov was an American writer and the professor of biochemistry at Boston University. He was known for his works on science fiction and popular science. Asimov was a prolific writer who wrote in edited more than 500 books and an estimated 90,000 letters and in postcard. Asimov wrote hard science fiction. Now we have talked about the author. Now the setting of the story. The setting of the story was largely based on paradoxical note, total contrast of the telebook to real book, or total change of the setup, teaching, methodology, teachers, buildings, the schools, classroom, and so on and so forth. This is a story set in a futuristic scenario of around 150 years, hence in the place era of human development, where every activity of education on education has became dependent on electronic media. There were television books in which the words that used to be moved across the screen. The teachers were mechanical robots, and the school was but on adjacent room in the house, where the students used to sit with the mechanical teacher reading instructions on the screen and giving the answers. It was a very boring process, as there was no instruction, there was no interaction between the teachers and the student. Now this is about the setting of the story. Now the fourth topic for today's discussion is summary in brief. The story moves around the two main characters, that is Margie, Margie, and Tommy, both a brother and a sister. One day, Margie, 11 years old, met an intrigue, ENTRY, on her daddy. Tommy today, 2 years older than her, found a real book, REAL BOOK, real book. He had found the book in the attic of the room. Till then, they had never seen a real book. They had only heard from the grandfather that there used to be books written on the paper. They were very excited to find that books because it was a new discovery for them. Now the books was on the school. The school was the school was of old system. From this book, they learned a lot of things about the school in the past, and they learned that there used to be a separate data building for the school where children used to to go to. The classroom contained numbers of students who were taught by a human data teacher. Since all learned the same data things, they could easily help each other, and could easily interact with the human data teacher. The human data teacher now human teacher. Now, Maggie used to dream of lots of kids going to school together, laughing, playing, and helping each other. This appeared more interesting than sitting alone in a room from of a computerized robot and reading instructions on the screen without being able to ask any questions. As a result, she started hating her school and even more. That is all about something. You can see here that was a total contrast of the present school and the school in the past. Now, today we are largely depend on the computer, the modern technology, but easily access to at doorstep. But the fact is that if we want to interact, it was quite boring, monotonous, insipid, because there we cannot access and we cannot interact. Whenever we give that command to the computer, then he is giving the answer. No entertainment, only sitting and continuously sitting before the computer. It will lead to many diseases, and we are easily prone towards obesity, loss of the eyesight, and fatigue, and so many diseases. So, in this lesson, Isaac Asimov has given the true and clear description how these two children, Maggie and Tommy, react, and Maggie especially started hating his school, the present school, and the future of these students are very gloomy, not bright, because they are not being exposed to the outer world. They are not exposed to the atmosphere and all. Only sitting in a room and sitting before the computer leads to them up to the boarding, a realm of the boredom. Thank you very much.